So the Sims games are iconic, and with that comes some of the most iconic cheat codes in gaming history. But what if I told you there were cheat codes in this game that aren't as well known, but will change your game forever? Before we get into that, let's do a subscriber shout out. Today's comment comes from Jess, who says, "Just found your channel and I'm so glad I have. You deserve so many more subscribers, girl." Oh, thank you. That means a lot. If you do enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button because it really does help me out, and maybe one of your comments will be featured on an upcoming video. But that being said, let's get into these cheats. Alright, so I have my sim self loaded into one of the starter lots so I can show you these cheats. Now, the very first thing you are going to have to do is bring up the cheat code bar. So to do this on PC, you will type in Control-Shift-C, and you'll see this little white bar appear in the top left-hand corner of your game. Now, to make any cheat code in this game work, there is one thing you will have to type in, and that is testing cheats on, and then enter. You'll get a little notification saying cheats are enabled, and this will allow you to input any other cheat code you need into your game. If you don't do this step before you put in your cheat codes, they're not gonna work. That also happens to be the first cheat code though. So after you've put in testing cheats on, you have the ability to shift click on your sim. So to do that, you simply hold down the shift button and then click your sim. Then you get these cheat options come up, which gives you a very, very big variety of different options you can use. You can give yourself recycle bits, you can cheat your sim's needs, you can modify your sim in CAS, you can even kill your sim by being slain by a vicious rabbit killer. If you have the Bust the Dust kit, that is. Not only that, but you can also shift click on the mailbox and get a handful of other cheats. For example, you can set some of your utility consumptions, you can alter your household's needs, you can even disable their needs entirely. Now, one of the big things people don't understand with this thing is this set as head option, and it's actually a little funny. So you click on this button, set as head, and it sets your sim's head literally as whatever object you picked. And it doesn't just work for this mailbox. So if I were to come over here to this toilet, shift click and hit set as head, all of a sudden my sim has the head of a toilet. So, I mean, you know, that can add some fun to your gameplay. Now, just in case you're not wanting your sim to walk around with a toilet head, or if your sim gets stuck in any other kind of weird situation where the game is kind of glitching out, if you shift click on them and hit reset object, it will completely take your sim out of that. Now, these cheats will vary depending upon the different kind of packs that you have, but if nothing else, the ability to unlock your motives and set them, it is worth it. So the next cheat code I don't think a lot of people know about is how to set your money in the game. A lot of people know cheat codes like Kaching and Rosebud and Motherlode that when you put them in, it will give your sim a certain amount of money, but there is an easier way to do it. So once again, going to your cheat code bar and typing in testing cheats on, if you haven't already, you'll simply type in money and then whatever the number. So let's say I want to give my sim 700,000 simoleons. I simply type in 700,000 simoleons. Bang, my sim has exactly that much money. Likewise, if you're wanting to make this game really hard for yourself, you can type in money 0, and your sim will lose every single one of their simoleons. This cheat code can seriously change how you play the game because your sim can either be super wealthy or super poor. The choice is up to you. So for the last cheat code I have, we are actually going to have to travel off lot. So for this cheat code, you will need to travel to a lot that you usually cannot edit. Just to keep this base game, for example, I am going to go over to the Pancakes house. All right, so here we are at Bob and Eliza Pancakes house, and usually the build mode button is grayed out. You cannot usually build on this lot, at least from your Sims world, but there is a cheat to make that happen. So once again, going into your control bar and putting in testing cheats on, you can enter in the code bb.enable free build. That will turn the free build on, and now all of a sudden you can edit this lot from your Sims inventory. So I can go in and completely delete all of the Pancake stuff if that's what I want to do. Even better yet, let's bulldoze their house. Yes, I have been wanting to do this to Eliza Pancakes for so long. Bam, house is gone. Now, I did this for a base game, mostly just to annoy Eliza Pancakes, but this cheat will work on any lot you are not allowed to build on. So for example, if you own Get to Work, you can edit the police station and the hospital and the science lab. There are so many fun things you can do with this cheat, and it is definitely worth it. But those are the top 3 cheat codes that I don't think enough players know about, and honestly, they completely change your game. I use these 3 cheat codes all the time, especially in my legacy challenge that I've been playing. I have this homeless girl who kind kind of runs around San Myshuno completely homeless. I had to use the money cheat to set her money down to 0. I build on different lots to just kind of enhance the story. It's a really fun story, so you should definitely check that video out here if you haven't. And that being said, I will see everyone next time. Bye!